Welcome back, everyone. I am Psycho Emerald, and today is a very special day because not only am I making a video for once, but in this video there will be a collection, there will be a room, and this is the tour of the room that I'm currently in. Just roll the intro. Alright, so it is finally time for another collection tour. I haven't done one of these in a long time. I usually try to do them in May of every year, and I realized I missed 2024. And I have to give a shout out to Alex from Dante's Toys, who commented on my most recent live stream, which I did with my friends Tangy Fungus and the Zoo Boy, which is a ton of fun, so go check out that replay. But yeah, he commented on that live stream in the live chat and mentioned that he likes my collection tour, and I realized, oh, that was like 2 years ago. I should probably make another one. So shout out to Alex from Dante's Toys. They do great stuff over there. Go check out their channel. But yeah, I'm going to be giving you guys another tour. If you're new to the channel, I've been making content, if you could call it that, for about 5 years on action figure reviews and stuff like that. Been collecting a variety of different things, but mainly like Star Wars Black Series and Marvel Legends and DC Multiverse, things like that. I don't have like the most massive impressive collection, especially since a lot of it is downsized. A lot of it has changed since my last collection tour. I've been trying to kind of focus in on the stuff I like the most and just kind of like not spend too much money, which is kind of a crazy thing to hear from an action figure collector. But yeah, I've just kind of been focusing on the stuff that I'm really passionate about and just enjoying the stuff I do already have. So some of the stuff's probably going to look fairly similar, and a lot of the stuff is going to look very different. So more of some things, less of other things. But I'm going to go through all of it. There's a lot of variety, so maybe not everything's going to interest everybody. So I'll try to put timestamps down below if I remember to do that. If I don't, leave me a comment and let me know that I forgot to do it because I'm an idiot, and then I will do it. But anyway, I'm going to start with the DC Multiverse collection, and then we'll just kind of go from there. Alright, so let's quickly go over the DC Multiverse. We got a couple of Batman villains back there. Got a lot of Batman stuff, you'll notice. Just a lot of Batman himself. A lot of different versions of Batman. We got Hush Batman, the McFarlane designed Batman right there, which I really love. And the BVS Batman as well. Down here we got a couple of Supermans mixed in with some more Batmans. There's the Unmasked Rebirth Batman, I believe that is. I honestly don't know as much about Batman comics. I just love the characters, so I just buy a lot of Batman stuff. We got Nightfall Batman behind there. We got the black and white and red Superman, which I really like. That's the first Batman figure McFarlane made, which is still pretty decent, but you know, articulation's pretty lacking in some places. Down here we got some stuff that isn't McFarlane mixed in. So we got the Beast Kingdom Joker, which is one of my favorites. We got that Mezco Batman looking a little funny. The eyes on that don't look great. I don't know why I was using the movable eye head. It looks a little weird. But yeah, then we got the Mafex Pattinson Batman, one of my favorite figures for sure. I love having him holding the cowl there. Also, sorry if everything's a bit dusty. I didn't really clean it off before I started recording. Then down here, some more McFarlane stuff that isn't DC. We got the Princess Bride shelf, so I'm probably going to keep it to these figures because I highly doubt they're going to do any of the characters they haven't done, but Princess Bride's one of my favorite movies, so I love these figures. I think they look really great, and I love having these characters on the shelf here. So yeah, we got Vicini, we got Wesley, we got Buttercup, we got Inigo, and Fezzik with his rock there. Love having that there. That's going to pretty much do it for the McFarlane stuff, so we can move on to the next shelf right next to it. So we're going to start on this shelf right here. You can probably see some die-cast vehicles up there. And we got some of the old Funkos I've had for a long time. We got a few more. I've still been buying a lot of Funkos. Funkos are just kind of easy to grab. So you might notice some new ones here. We got Hawkeye and Scarlet Witch from Age of Ultron. Those are really fun. I found those for like really cheap. Then we got some of these. This is kind of how I display the Funkos. Is just kind of like stack them up like this. But some of them I like to display loose. I also keep in mind a lot of my stuff is at my dorm right now, so I do have a lot of Funkos at my dorm room that aren't here at home that I display there. Same with a lot of action figures, but I'm just going to be kind of going over this room in this video. Might do a smaller tour, maybe a YouTube short of the other room's displays, but yeah, anyway. We got some Marvel stuff, a lot of Insomniac Spider-Man stuff. These are really cool. Really love those. Some of these I got for really cheap at a local comic shop. They had like a really good deal. It was like $13 to get like 4 of them, so pretty cool. It's like 4 for the price of 1. So yeah, I got some Marvel Funkos, got some other stuff. I've been getting some Star Wars ones as well lately. That's going to pretty much do it for the Funko stuff. So let's move down to some of my physical media real quick. So as far as physical media, I still have some Forbidden DVDs right there. I'm going to hopefully upgrade all those to Blu-ray or 4K at some point. Got some Nintendo games, some 3DS and Switch games over there as well. And this is the main physical media collection. A lot of my favorite movies here, plus, you know, The Rise of Skywalker is also there. But yeah, I love owning Blu-rays. I'm wanting to get more into collecting that. I've been enjoying that a lot lately. So I got some good ones in there. You know, there's a lot of Pixar stuff like that. So yeah, love collecting physical media. So I'm wanting to get into that a lot more because, yeah, right now that's pretty much it for Blu-rays. That's what you're looking at there. So hopefully I'll get more. I've been accumulating some more. I've been buying those pretty consistently. So yeah, that's going to be the physical media collection. I also got some books down here. They're just kind of like thrown down there. Not really much going on. But yeah, that's going to pretty much do it for this side of the room. So let's move on to the Marvel Legends display. Alright, so here is my Marvel display. Still probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite display I have. I haven't added too much to it. I think there's still a couple MCU characters I'd like to grab for my Infinity Saga kind of display. But I don't really know exactly where I'm going to put them because it's pretty full at the moment. But yeah, we got some comic book stuff. We got, you know, Spider-Man and Venom. That Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, still one of my favorite figures. We got the Insomniac Spider-Man stuff, the most important right there. And we got Into the Spider-Verse Peter and Miles right there as well. So I like having some of the comic book and animated and, you know, things other than movies represented, since the Insomniac Spider-Man universe is definitely my favorite Marvel content that there is. Definitely want to be able to get some more of that. So I'm very excited for the new stuff they've been announcing. But yeah, so that's the comic shelf. And then moving down to the Infinity Saga display down here. We got some Winter Soldier representation. I love this Mafex cap. His head's a little small, so the proportions look a little funky, but he's got really good accessories and really great articulation. I really love that figure. I think a really good Chris Evans likeness on that one as well. Got some other stuff. Some of the stuff I got at a local toy show, like that Scarlet Witch and Vision 2-pack I got for like a really good deal at a local toy show, which is great to have for the Infinity War area. And we got the Mafex Infinity War Loki, which is definitely one of my favorite figures I have. Super fun figure, and of course, you know, Loki is the best character in the MCU, hands down, no contest. So had to have a great import representation of that character right there. This another one I got at the toy show, the Infinity War Captain America, which isn't the best figure, but once again got for a great deal, so I wanted to have this represented on the shelf. Some Endgame stuff, which I believe I already had. Maybe I didn't. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that old collection tour, but I know it's pretty outdated at this point. But yeah, Black Panther, Doc Strange, Thanos back there. We got Bruce Banner, which I opened on a recent live stream a little while ago. But yeah, that's gonna be the Infinity Saga shelf. Infinity Saga is definitely still my favorite, you know, MCU stuff. I think it's just kind of difficult for me to get into a lot of the newer stuff, which I say, but then we're gonna kind of go down to the Phase 4 and 5 area, which I've got a lot of figures from. But yeah, definitely Infinity Saga is my favorite part of the MCU and probably always will be. Let's move down here to the Phase 4 and 5 area. We, of course, got my Loki Season 1 display. I still, call me a fake fan, still haven't watched Loki Season 2, but I absolutely love Loki Season 1. That was one of the coolest things from Phase 4, if not the coolest thing. Absolutely love that show, so we got that represented there. And then we got No Way Home stuff. Got the 3-pack there. We got Doc Ock, Green Goblin, and MJ as well. Makes for a great display. Very much looking forward to the new Electro. And I'm trying to forget that I ever saw the new Lizard figure, because that has been haunting my nightmares. But yeah, very excited for the Electro. I think that one looks really good. We got the WandaVision area over here. And we got the Moon Knight area, which is in desperate need of a Khonshu. That's one of the MCU figures I'm very much needing, but I haven't gotten around to finishing that build a figure yet. But I'm going to have to do that soon. But yeah, let's move down here. We got the Falcon and Winter Soldier display. I've replaced my Marvel Legends John Walker and Bucky with the SH Figure Arts versions because I got these for a really great deal. They're really awesome figures. I love the way that shield looks. I love the way Bucky's arm looks, which you can't really see on camera very well, but yeah, those are great figures. Got the Captain America Build-A-Figure back there. I just knocked something off of the shelf next to this, but that is okay. And we got the Hawkeye figures. Love Hawkeye. Hawkeye is one of my favorite MCU things since Endgame for sure. Very fun show. Got the tracksuits. We got Kazi Merciak and
I love Imagine Dragons.
And then we have the Ant-Man and the Wasp. I did have that Kang, but decided to kind of get rid of that. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania was not my favorite movie, but these are definitely the best versions of Scott and Hope that you can get. I love the head sculpt on the Wasp right there. It looks incredible. So yeah, but I'm probably going to be selling that Kang. I don't need that anymore. And we got the Love and Thunder stuff, which Love and Thunder, not the best movie, but it is a ton of fun. I love that movie still, even though it is kind of a mess, but a lot of fun designs. Got the Guardians of the Galaxy over there, and we got Korg in the back, one of the few Build-A-Figures I've ever completed. Completed that probably in the past year or so. But yeah, very fun to have that whole wave for sure. So yeah, I'm very happy with the way my Marvel display looks. Not very much I need to add to it, I don't think, but there's definitely a few things I still want to get, especially for my other displays in my dorm room. But yeah, for this display, I think it's pretty much done, other than like a couple things that I already mentioned. But yeah, let's move on to my next display that I just knocked a figure off of a minute ago. Alright, so next up is my Five Nights at Freddy's display, which actually looks different for once. So I've been buying some more FNAF stuff lately, which I hadn't done for a while. But yeah, we got the Funko Lefty statue, which is an incredible piece. I absolutely love this. The value that you get for $50 for this thing is pretty incredible. I absolutely love this. Such a good piece to have in the FNAF collection. Then down here we got the action figures, of course. You know, the original main cast plus Springtrap. And then we got the U2s, which I really love U2s. U2s are really fun to collect. They're basically like Funkos, but better. I mean, this is the flocked wave of the original main cast, plus Golden Freddy and Springtrap are not flocked. But I got the flocked versions because the original versions were out of stock, which some of the flocked versions are pretty great, but they definitely had some issues. If you'll notice, Freddy's ear is missing. It fell. I don't know if anybody took it or what, but haven't been able to find his ear. But yeah, his ear came off. Chica's eye was printed kind of crooked. And the printing on Foxy you can't really see, but like they kind of just printed the black onto the flocked like material, which does not look great. But yeah, so I wasn't super impressed with the quality of the flocked ones, but the non-flocked ones are pretty great. We got some of the new mystery minis as well because I thought they looked really awesome, so I picked up some of those. I also got the Withereds, which are not here; they are at the dorm, but I might include a picture of those if I can. Then we got Sun and Moon action figures, which I wasn't sure if I was going to get, but Entertainment Earth kindly, shipped it without notifying me before they did, so I couldn't cancel it, and I'm pretty happy with them. I really love Kellen Goff as a voice actor, so I really love these characters. I love what he did with them, but not a huge fan of a lot of the newer like Security Breach type stuff and Steel Wool stuff, but Secret of the Mimic looks like it's going to be really good, so hopefully that's going to be looking up. But yeah, still love FNAF, one of my favorite franchises for sure. And I love collecting this stuff, and I'm really happy with the way this display looks now. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Alright, so here's my little miniature Jurassic display. I definitely used to have more. I still do have like the Hammond T-Rex I love. I just don't really have space to display it right now. But yeah, my little Jurassic display is pretty cool. We got the Amber Collection Ellie Sattler right there. I definitely want to get Alan Grant to go with her. Indoraptor. This is still one of my favorite figures of all time. The, sorry, not Hammond, Amber Collection Velociraptor is such a great figure, incredible sculpt, great articulation, super fun. We got Claire Dearing from Fallen Kingdom, and of course John Hammond himself. I'd love to get Owen Grady from Jurassic World as well. That'd be a great one to have. And then pretty much Owen Grady, Alan Grant, and maybe the new Giganotosaurus, and that's pretty much everything. And if they make a Spinosaurus, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Jurassic Park 3, like I love that Spinosaurus design, so like if they did Jurassic Park 3 Spino, I'd probably grab that as well. But yeah, that's gonna be that for Jurassic Park for now. So let's move on to Star Wars. Alright, so the Star Wars display has changed a lot. You'll notice some different posters and kind of a more symmetrical setup, which I definitely like a lot more. But down here we've got my Black Series main display rejects, which I do still want to keep, but I just don't really have room for on the main display. Plus we got some TVC and 3 3/4 inch stuff here. Droideka, awesome figure, just don't really have space for it anywhere other than there. We got this Clone Wars mace is super awesome. I love when they combine like fabric and plastic. It just creates a really cool look for kind of armored characters that also have robes. Really cool figure. Ezra Bridger, great character, great figure as well. Cal Kestis, and recently got that FN 2187 you'll probably see over there next to Ahsoka. Then there's also Bosk back there. Not great articulation, but he's my main in Battlefront 2. Had to pick him up when he got re-released. Super fun figure. So yeah, let's move to the main Black Series display down here. Alright, so you'll probably notice the main Black Series display there's a lot less, but I'm a lot happier with it now. I feel like with Star Wars there's like kind of a focus I have. I really love the original 6 episodes, plus I've been loving Andor as well. I also love The Mandalorian. I just didn't really have space to display those, but I am keeping a lot of my Mandalorian stuff. But yeah, I tried to just focus down my display, and I've been a lot more happy with it rather than when it was just a bunch of random clone troopers and stuff that I'm not as interested in. But yeah, we got the Phantom Menace stuff, that Darth Maul back there, probably the best Black Series figure in my opinion. We got Padme and Anakin, super fun. Another Padme and Anakin for the Attack of the Clones area. Count Dooku, Revenge of the Sith area, we got Sidious back there. Not great articulation, but I love the way he looks. Then we got the Andor stuff. I definitely think Andor is the most well-made thing that's ever been put into Star Wars, but my favorite's still probably going to be the original original trilogy films. Speaking of which, we got the A New Hope section over here, which includes the SH Figure Arts Luke Skywalker. Super fun. We got 3PO and R2 there as well. Sorry if the camera's kind of shaky. And then we got the Archive Leia. Still might replace that with the new one. Haven't decided yet. Got the Stormtrooper back there. And we got the Empire Strikes Back area. A lot of cool stuff in there as well. Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. Return of the Jedi Luke. Han. Return of the Jedi Han, I think, was the first number one pick I had on a top 5 Black Series list. And then we got Emperor Palpatine and Unmasked Vader back there as well. So yeah, that's going to pretty much do it for the Black Series stuff. Yeah, a lot smaller, not as cluttered, which I really like. It's a lot more focused. I just can look at the shelf, just see all my favorite characters rather than having to kind of look for them in a sea of random nonsense. But yeah, that's going to be it for Black Series. I got a couple other smaller collections that I want to show before we get out of here, so let's do that. Alright, so here's my little Pixar shelf. I don't think I've added much to this in the past couple of years, but there's a few things. These little figures like Nemo, and we got Miguel and Hector right there. Those were like $1 each. I also got the whole Incredibles family, and I got Randall from Monsters Inc. as well. Those are just at the dorm, not here. But we got Celia and Mike from the featured favorites. We got the Spotlight series, Bob Parr, Mr. Incredible right there. We got Spotlight series Buzz, which I actually customized a little bit. I threw some dry brushing and some Nuln oil on him, and I think that weathered him up a lot more, matched the kind of more gritty aesthetic of the film. And we got Mo Morrison and Izzy Hawthorne to go with him. I'd love to get Darby as well. Haven't got her yet, but would round out the whole team there for sure. We also got socks. Gotta have socks. And that Crystallic Fuel is actually from a smaller Buzz Lightyear figure that I got on clearance at Target at one point, which I also have at the dorm, but I kept the fuel here because I think it goes well with the other stuff. And also we got everyone's favorite character from Pixar's Cars, Timothy Two-Stroke. Absolutely iconic. Super memorable character. Everyone knows him. But yeah, that's going to be it. Love Pixar. You guys know me. So I love having this little display here, which you'll see in the background of a lot of my Psycho Strikes Back videos, which you should check out my Psycho Strikes Back channel if you like Pixar and video essays and things like that, because I do videos there sometimes. But yeah, anyway, let's move on to my last little display, and then we'll close this out. Alright, so very fittingly, the last display is The Last of Us. So I got my metal poster there. The print quality on that, I got it off Amazon for like $15. The print quality isn't great when you see it in person, but I think it really doesn't look that bad most of the time. I think it looks great, especially with the figures here. So I got the Dark Horse Abby statue, plus we got the NECA Joel and Ellie 2-pack from Part 2. And yeah, so we got the 3 main characters there. I've been absolutely loving The Last of Us games. I recently played through both of them on PS5 for the first time. And, well, I played the first one for the second time, and the second one for the first time. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. But yeah, absolutely fell in love with that world and the characters and the storytelling. It's just incredible. Very great. If you haven't played Last of Us, definitely go play both of them. Really incredible experience. You won't soon forget it. But yeah, I wanted to have those represented in my collection, and I really love the way this little display looks. I also ordered, I have in my pile of loot, the Dark Horse Ellie statue, which I'm going to display in the dorm, but I like the way this Abby statue looks. It's very light, though. I wouldn't let anybody know if that's something that matters to you. Like, you will notice that there isn't, like, a lot of quality. It feels a little cheap, but it looks really great, which is what really matters overall anyway. But yeah, that's definitely something I noticed, especially compared to, like, the FNAF Lefty statue that I have, which was $50 retail, and definitely was a lot more high quality than this. But yeah, anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to close this out. But yeah, that's my Last of Us display. Let's cut back to just me, and let's close out the video. Alright, so that's going to pretty much do it. Let me know if you want me to do a shorter little tour of my other collection room, which isn't really a collection room, it's just a dorm room that happens to have some stuff in it, which I guess this is just a bedroom that happens to have some stuff in it. What is a collection room? Is it the collection, or is it the room? What the fuck am I talking about? I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching my collection tour, and thank you to Dante's Toys and Doug Smith for complimenting my old one and reminding me I need to make a new one and motivating me to do so. Very much appreciate you guys. Appreciate everybody who watches, who comments. Definitely be on the lookout for new stuff. I'm hopefully going to be able to get a new review out with, fun stuff, skits and all that in it very soon. and hopefully be able to do some live streams as well with friends in the near future. So be on the lookout for that. Consider subscribing if you enjoy action figure reviews and live streams and things like that, because I really appreciate it. And if you subscribe, you join the army of the Knights of Mischief. You are indoctrinated, you are enlisted, and you have no choice. You are one of us if you hit that subscribe button. And you have to agree to the terms of service and all that. Just kidding, that's not a thing. Thank you guys all so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.